All right, so now that we kind of got to talk about the intro methods and data for the experiment that we did on Turkey Creek and White Creek, it's time to talk about the ecological explanation for the data that we found. And the data for the two creeks we found has a lot of overlap. This leads us to believe that the streams are not statistically different in relation to water quality and invertebrate diversity. In our graphs, we put the error bars up, and there's a lot of overlap in each of the indexes for each of the stats. So there's really no statistical difference in relation to water quality and diversity between Turkey Creek and White Creek. And our explanation for why this might be the case is that Turkey Creek is very close to a residential neighborhood. So there could be a similar effect from urbanization as there is on White Creek. It's still probably not as much as White Creek, which is why, um, yeah, it might not be as much as White Creek, but there is definitely some impact on urbanization and from humans. As when we were out there doing our experiments, there were a couple of scenarios where people would walk by and start talking to us and everything. So there's definitely humans in the area, Turkey Creek, and then especially with the neighborhood right next to it. So there is more urbanization than, there would be in your average, like more secluded stream. So this is one of our ecological explanations for the results that we found. And then leading to the conclusion, we are going to accept our null hypothesis that water quality and invertebrate diversity is actually not affected by urbanization around streams. We do this because the p-values that we found were much higher than zero point zero 0.05 in each of our indexes. So we really have no statistical evidence to say that there is a difference between the two streams, between Turkey Creek and White Creek. So yeah.